Rising Tide Car Wash is one of the businesses hiring. Tom DeErie founded the small car wash in Parkland, Florida about a year ago, with the goal of employing autistic adults like his 23-year-old brother Andrew. DeErie says he was disappointed by the lack of opportunities for his younger brother, so he decided to do something about it.
We did a lot of research around why there's so much unemployment among people with autism, and it turns out that there's about 80 to 90% unemployment among this group. So we did some deep dives doing research around what were the root causes of that. And what we essentially found was that there's two key reasons. One is that we as a society really view autism as a disability that requires sympathy instead of a really potentially valuable diversity and maybe even a potentially a competitive advantage for business. And the second is that there's no strategic reason across the business community as to why a business would step kind of outside of their comfort zone and hire someone with this diversity. And so what we wanted to be able to do is not only show and really educate communities around how capable people with autism are, but also create a really clear business case as to why a company should go and try to employ people with autism.
In just over 18 months since Rising Tide opened its doors, the small business has taken off.
We have folks come in from all the time asking to hand out flyers to their friends and their family. Like, oh, I have a son with autism, or my girlfriend has a son with autism, or something like that. Like, what can I do to help? And that kind of, the way that they've embraced this has really helped drive the business. We've got a really loyal customer base, and I mean, if you talk to our customers, most of them still come because it's a really good quality service at a reasonable price. But there's a large contingent of customers that would never dream of going to another car wash because they really they identify with our mission.
For Andrew, Rising Tides has become a place to call home.
My job responsibilities are to roll up the vacuums whenever there's no cars and then clean the lobby. I like working here a lot.
We can't rely on the government to address this issue because it's too large. The processes that the government uses, vocational rehabilitation uses to find employment opportunities for people with autism they're just not efficient enough to kind of take on that volume.
Without government-sponsored programs, the responsibility of helping these individuals transition into adulthood is left to everyday heroes like Tom DeErie.
We're teaching our guys independent living skills, like how to take public transport, how to manage their money. We probably will at some point move into actual, how do they live independently, pay rent and stuff like that, cook and clean and be safe living on their own without a parent or guardian. We need alternatives, and what our goal is and what excites me about this is that if we can convince the business community that it's a competitive advantage to employ people with autism, we can actually solve this problem.